This November, Floridians will get to vote on 13 amendments to our state constitution. These amendments have the potential to fundamentally change the direction of our state in a myriad of ways. When deciding how to vote, remember to take your time to read each amendment carefully and consider the effects on our state. Some of these amendments have good and bad provisions, but if you're unsure of how to vote, a no vote is usually the safest way to go. Amendment 1 takes revenue from local governments by expanding certain property tax exemptions for certain property owners, cutting money for everything from road repair to public safety. Amendment 2 makes a temporary corporate property tax cut permanent. Amendment 3 requires Floridians to approve any new casinos built in Florida through a public referendum. Amendment 4 gives ex-felons who have completed their prison terms the right to vote again unless they have committed capital offenses, giving them the second chance they need to come back and reintegrate into society. Amendment 5 makes it virtually impossible for elected officials to raise taxes and fees, even in times of fiscal crisis or economic strife. Amendment 6 changes the retirement age for judges from 70 to 75, keeping fresh ideas and new perspective out of our courts. Amendment 7 expands required death benefits for first responders and armed forces members, requires a supermajority to increase tuition, and places the current structure of the college board system into the Constitution. Amendment 8 creates a separate education oversight system for charter schools, removing the ability for a Board of Education to make sure charter schools are following the law and teaching our kids. Amendment 9 bans offshore drilling and vaping indoors. Amendment 10 changes legislative session dates and requires elections for certain county offices, including supervisor of elections and sheriffs. Amendment 11 repeals 3 old constitutional amendments that forbid foreign-born people from owning land in Florida, mandated the creation of a high-speed rail system that never got built, and a provision that allowed people to be prosecuted for crimes after the laws have been repealed. Amendment 12 bars former legislators from lobbying for 6 years after they leave office instead of the current 2-year ban. Amendment 13 bans the cruel act of dog racing in Florida.